Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome to Mechabellum. This game is a strategy auto-battler with mechs, in which you build and position a variety of units to outplay your opponents. You basically make mech armies fight, and it is just super fun and satisfying to look at, honestly. In case you don't know, this used to be basically my main game for a while here on the channel. I think it was like over 1.5 years ago now. So let's see if I still have any clue about what's going on. A lot has changed in the meantime, I do know that, so yeah, let's see. So, to start off, so this is kind of basically a multiplayer game. You play against other players, PvP, player versus player. However, there's some solo stuff going on, and let's go into one solo match against an AI bot, just so I have infinite time to go over the basics of this game. So I'm playing versus an insane bot right now, so let's see how that goes. Alright, select your initial lineup. This is how every match starts. You get to pick a commander. So one of these: speed specialist, a giant specialist, a fire badger specialist, or elite specialist. They all come with different perks. Like this one, speed specialist, means increase movement speed of all units by 3. Giant units no longer consume supplies when being unlocked. Yeah, giant units, there are different types of units. Giants, obviously, the big mechs. Fire badger specialist, fire badgers are better. That's a type of unit, and you also get one for free. And elite specialist, obtain extra 100 supplies in the first round, and we can recruit rank 2 units right away. Sure. Also, all of these start with a different HP, so 4.6k and so on. Which is, yeah, your health. You win when your opponent's health reaches 0. You lose when, well, you die. That's kind of how this game goes, and every game. Down here also, you start with 2 units, 2 types of units. This one starts with marksman, which is like a sniper, and sledgehammer, which is like the basic tank. This one, Void Eye, and a Mustang, and so on. Let's just start. I remember Marksman and Sledgehammer, so let's go for those. Alright, this is the battlefield. So, these are my units, the starters. So this is the sniper. We have 3 of those, and we have 2 packs of sledgehammers. So one pack of sledgehammer is always 5. You cannot buy them single or something. They always come in packs of 5. And then this is my half of the battlefield. This is the half of the opponent, which has like fog of war over it. So I can't see what my opponent is doing right now. We now have like a turn to do our stuff, and once we are done with doing our stuff, we need to click end deployment, and then the battle starts when the opponent is also ready. We can see, however, already our opponent here has fangs, which is like a small unit, chaff, a type of chaff, basically there to distract and block and all that, just be in the way, being annoying. Also, it has a range attack, which can attack ground and air units. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's see. So we can unlock 1 new unit per turn. These are all the units in the game. I do have the marksman as well as the sledgehammer unlocked already, because we started with those. And then, yeah, we can unlock all sorts of stuff. A lot of things are cost only 0, so they are free to unlock. Some cost 50 here, some cost 100. And the bigger boys here cost even 200 to unlock. Yep. What is this? Mountain. Okay, there are new units. I haven't seen a couple of these, really. So, let's see. We want some chaff. Crawlers are also chaff. They are just like the fangs, but they are melee. So they are a group of a lot of units, and they just run around and are in the way and can block shots and all that. Kind of. Let's do the classic. Put the crawlers behind the tower like this. So when the battle starts, all the units will walk towards each other and battle each other. When the crawlers do that, they run around this tower and they kind of split up, which is kind of nice. So they die more one by one instead of all on top of each other against AoE damage. Anyways, also there are recommended formations. We could just start with like, these are formations from other players. Prince Boji is a player, this is a player, this is a player. And if you don't know where to position anything, you can just do this. And it will tell you, yeah, how other people started with this. And I think the people that are chosen are like usually higher ranked, so they know what they're doing, kind of. Well, more than me, that's for sure. So, let's do this one. Just spread out like this. And now we have $0 right now. We had 200 available. Now it's gone because we did buy 2 packs of 100 cost crawlers. And yeah, we did unlock 1 unit. And now there's nothing else we can do. This is basically it. We can reposition them freely right now. However, once the round starts, they are locked in. So I will not be able to reposition these under normal circumstances. There's like a spell that you can use to reposition a single unit. But overall, the units are fixed in these positions for the rest of the game now. So positioning really matters. Anyways, let's go into the first battle here. Also, we can see here our opponent is Fortified Specialist, increases the HP of all units by 17%. Alright, so yeah, my opponent has stronger units. And we have faster units. Fast units, well, doesn't really do much for us here, but let's just go. Oh yeah, also there's new music in this game, which is actually kind of good. Alright. So, yeah, the snipers have long range, attack slowly, but deal good damage. So they take out these tanks. Opponent, not so good. He put the fangs not in front of the sledgehammers, in front of these tanks here. So the sledgehammers just got targeted by my snipers and got taken out kind of quickly. Yeah. Tanks, however, are kind of good against marksmen, because marksmen just single target attack and very slowly, so fangs can like overrun marksmen. For example, like any group of small units can just overrun marksmen. Same with crawlers. And yeah, now we just dealt damage to the opponent's health. We did that because we had units left. And it's not true for all units, like the bigger units deal less damage, I think. But basically, if the marksman survives, it will deal 100 damage to the opponent, because it costs 100. If all 5 sledgehammers survive of 1 pack, then that deals 200 damage. If only one of these sledgehammers survives, it will deal 40 damage. So every single sledgehammer deals 40 damage. So that's basically, you want to win as hard as possible, have as many units alive as possible, and that deals health damage, and more health damage the more units you have. So, now, at the start of every round, we get reinforcements. They can be like stuff like this, like passives basically. Increase the shield of energy shield devices by 40%. What is Energy Shield? Energy Shield is this here, or a shield generator it's called here. Generates an energy shield that absorbs 40,000 damage. It disappears permanently when destroyed. So these are like temporary things. Once they get destroyed, they are gone. We could place down a shield here that will protect all the units inside. And with this thing, we can make that shield have more HP, for example. Extended range Phantom Ray. Phantom Ray is a unit, and we can buff it basically with this. It has more range, but also less HP. So it's not always that these are like good. They are very situational. So this will be less tanky, but it will have more range when we build that. So we still need to unlock that unit and build that unit to get any benefit from this. Improved mating point also a unit. Increase mating points HP by 20% and range by 10, but increases recruitment cost by 100. So yeah, it costs more, but is stronger basically. And laser sight is an item. The range of units equipped with this item is increased by 20 meters. Can only be equipped by ranged unit. let me take that. So we can put it on, for example, the sledgehammers. Sledgehammers have a range currently of 95. Put that on. And now they have 115 range. So yeah, they can attack from further away. And they are like safer and get damage in earlier before the enemies can even attack. That's great. Alright. Now, what next? What next? So, also looking at the sledgehammer. For one, there are all these stats. So this is HP, damage of a single shot, like how fast it attacks. Speed is kind of important. This one has 10 speed. This one has 11 speed right now. This one has 19 speed, so these are very fast. Because it matters because they just run towards the opponents, right? And you want your units to attack in a certain order. For example, crawlers are just there to block shots and die, kind of. So you want them to be there first, but not too early. So if I put them up here, they go in first, yes, but they like get here way before the other units and they just die by themselves. So we want them like here, and then they arrive still before these units usually, and then they can block shots while these units engage in battle as well. Okay. Next, there are tags on units. With these tags, you can improve these units and all of those units. So if I click any of these here, these are the 4 tags on this unit that are possible. If I click any of those, they will all, the tag will apply to all crawlers. Also to this pack and also to every future pack I buy. Like every single crawler in the game that I have now and will have now will have a tag once I press anything here. So let me just do that for fun. Let's do replicate, because replicate is fun. Uses destroyed enemies to create more crawlers. Wow. Let's eat those enemies. It's actually kind of decent here because the enemy has a lot of fangs. And crawlers can overrun fangs and eat them, basically. And when they do that, they create more crawlers. Yeah, that sounds fun. So let's do that. So again, here's also a symbol now. This one does have replicate, so it can eat the enemies and replicate. And this was a crawler that I just bought. So as I said, every single crawler from here on out will have this tag. And there's no way to get rid of it anymore, so we have that tag now. We cannot sell that tag or something. Well, actually, now there's an undo button. So if I ever do something that I didn't want to do, I can just click this. Click. Click. Okay, now I undid everything. Now we have our money back and all that. But it only works for this round. And that's whatever. Okay. Let's go into the next battle. Also, we can unlock a new unit. Like 1 unit per turn, right? Let's just unlock the fangs. So we have them. And end deployment. Opponent did build some void eyes as well as some storm crawlers, I guess. Also, look at these crawlers. There are a lot of fangs. Hopefully they will be good enough to eat some, though. Uh-oh. Eat them! And when they eat, they replicate. So, yeah, there are more crawlers spawning. Yep, they are eating them from the inside out. Now all the fangs are gone here. And these crawlers are running towards the turret. Oh, right, I need to talk about that. Boom. These 2 buildings here. When one of that dies, or yeah, both of them died just now, the enemy units that are still alive do get a debuff. That debuff is they deal, I think, 90% less damage. So once a tower is destroyed and that the enemy units get a debuff. Oh, here it is. For 9 seconds, when one tower is destroyed, all the units get a debuff. And that debuff makes them move 80% slower. Attack is reduced by 90%, so they only deal 10% of their usual damage. And they take 50% additional damage when attacked. So yeah, the debuff is crazy. So you don't really want to use your lose your tower or any of your towers while you are engaged in battle, because then you will lose that battle, usually. Since your units are trash when that happens. Okay, so with that, we have more reinforcements. We could get, like, buff a scorpion, extended range stormcallers. Deployment module is actually an item that lets me move around the unit that it's equipped on. Let me just show you. Another item to equip. I can equip it on... what would even make sense? I'm not sure if anything makes sense here. Let's just put it on here. So now this pack has it equipped. So now it's available to move again. Like all of these I cannot move. They are not green, right? Only the green stuff is still movable. And this is now movable because of the item. Forever. Because it has that item equipped. So I can do anything that I want every turn. Yeah, I don't even want to do anything though. I guess we can move it away from the void eyes because they're kind of annoying there. Put it here. Okay. And also, next thing, units can level. Whenever they have this yellow arrow, they collected enough XP so that they can level. Units get XP by destroying other units. And this pack of sledgehammers destroyed enough units so that this can level, and these crawlers destroyed enough units so that they can level. When they level, they get, from level 1 to level 2, they get double stats, double HP and double damage. From level 2 to level 3, it's like 50% increase, so it's basically the stats of a level 1 is added every single time. So... also here, they have now double health as well as attack when I click this, and boom. Also, they change colors, so you kind of see easily that they are leveled. And alright, let me build some more units. Actually, more crawlers looks very good into this board. My opponent doesn't really have the best clear for crawlers for these small dudes. And they have replicate already. So they could eat some more enemies. What I just clicked here, yeah, the turrets also have, there's a point to these turrets outside of the debuffs. So this turret, for example, has rapid resupply. So this is temporary stuff. Rapid resupply, immediately obtain 200 supplies and get 300 fewer supplies in the next round. So you're basically loaning, but you need to pay back with interest in a sense. You don't want to click this too early because you lose money. You can click it near the end of the game because then it doesn't matter, just to close out the game, right? Mass recruitment. So every turn I can normally recruit 2 packs of units. However, now I clicked this and now I can do one more, so we can recruit 3, which I'm going to do now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 crawlers, each one $100. And I just build some more here now. Let's do these here, so they rush in there. I want them to rush the fangs as well as these stormcallers. I feel like that's kind of good here. Actually, I want them like this though, because the stormcallers shoot like ranged missiles and they arrive with a delay. And when I put them like this, they kind of miss the crawlers, I think, which is great. Okay. Next, elite recruitment costs 100. For this round, increases the rank of units that can be purchased by 1. So you can recruit level 2 units. Yeah, just outright. So they basically have double stats when you do that, which can be very strong. Enhanced range is temporary. $100 for more range for everyone, for all my units. But only for this turn. Everything here is only for one turn, only for this turn, for this round. High mobility increases movement speed of everyone, also for this round. On the right turret, there are permanent things. So, oil is like an active. You can put down oil on the ground, which slows down enemies, and it can also get put on fire. You can put it on fire whenever any unit with a fire attack hits the oil, it lights up, and then everything burns. Speed recovery is also an active. You can use it once per turn to sell a unit. I can just sell any pack, anything on the board. And then I get the money back. Mobile beacon allows you to like draw a beacon so you can move the unit wherever you want it. Let me show you, it's easier. Let me just take that. Actually, awesome, it kind of makes sense here. Let me take it, so I put it on here and then run like here and then eat those fangs. So I have one mobile beacon and this is my one mobile beacon. So I can, whatever is in the starter area gets affected by it. I can also put it like this, and then also some tanks are affected by it if I want to. We can do that, it's fine. And then they just run here, and then it ends, basically. And after that, they just move wherever they want. Let's just do that. And then attack enhancement as well as defense enhancement gives you more stats on all your units permanently. So 12% attack for all your units, and then 15% more HP for all your units when you click those. Anyways, let's unlock a new unit. That's Arclight, whatever. And then we go. Okay, he reinforced over here quite heavily. Some Void Eyes as well as some Sledgehammers. That's not good. Sledgehammers will definitely take out the crawlers here. Yeah, they're all dead already. It's fine. We win everywhere else though. Look at these crawlers in the middle again, eating those fangs and replicating. On the left side here as well. Nom 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 nom. All the fangs are mine. And then we get a tower debuff, double tower debuff. I think the duration stacks. So it's not stronger, but the duration stacks. So it's 18 seconds total that all the enemy units get debuffed now. I think. It does stack the time, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, it would have run out by... actually? Or maybe it only refreshes the time. I don't know, actually, how it's handled now. I don't remember even how it was back then. Also, it might have changed. Alright. Reinforcement. We could get some passives, we could get some items like this here and this range thing here. However, sometimes there are also unit reinforcements. So we can pick units here. This one is for free, we get 2 times Farseer. Costs 100, we get a level 3 Typhoon. Costs 50, we get 2 Fire Badgers. Costs 100, we get 2 Phoenix. Also, whenever you see these selections, the reinforcements, they are the same for your opponent. So my opponent can now also choose between these, which gives you information. Like you can think about, okay, what is good for my opponent here? What will my opponent pick? And then based on that information, you might want to make your decision, you know? Anyways, yeah, I think it's every couple of rounds we get this drop. I think it's once between rounds 2 and 4, once between rounds 5 and 7, and so on. Like in 3 round brackets, we get 1 reinforcement of units. Alright, what do we want here? Also, my opponent tagged something on the fangs here, as you can see by the symbol. What does that do? It's Ignite. Attacks have a chance to ignite the target unit. For 2 seconds, ignited units lose 6% HP per second and cannot restore HP. This one, since it's percent-based damage, is very good against big units that have a lot of HP, which we don't really have. Like, this is my biggest unit, it's not that big. Okay, that's fine. So, what do we want against this? I feel like we are... Let's go for some Farseers. Farseers are fun. Farseer is shooting like a rocket. And it's shooting it quite far. Put it here. Also, it is decent damage against something like tanks. Put one here. They're the same speed as crawlers. Yeah, they're 19 speed. So they kind of move together here. Also, let's level all the crawlers. So they have double stats and can eat these fangs even better. Also level my marksmen because they are the damage against the tanks here for the most part. On the Farseer we could also press attack if we want to. For example, Scanning Radar. Activate Scanning Radar, increases range of allied units within 100 meters by 10. Boom. Now all of these units have more range. Well, all of these 2 packs here. Because, yeah, we don't have a lot of ranged units here. The crawlers don't benefit because they are melee. It's fine. Let's build another one. Actually, let's put this here. Do they buff each other? I think so. They cannot buff themselves, I think. Maybe they do buff themselves. Effects cannot stack, though. So let's put one here. Actually, not too far, right? Let's do it, whatever. Let's do it like this. And this one we put on the left side, about here as well. Okay. And now we don't have money. We still can use our mobile beacon because we can use it every round. We use this. Bring them here. Attack the turret. Okay, we try that. So they walk here, this direction, and yeah, we'll hopefully take down the turret. And when the turret goes down, enemies get debuffed and get wrecked. My opponent did pick the fire badges here, which, yeah, shoot fire. They have like little flamethrowers. Also, they are somewhat tanky, I think. Yeah, 12,000 HP. I haven't really played with fire badges because, well, kind of came after my time. And these units did walk through and did take the tower. Also the crawlers though. From the middle, just eating all the fangs and then spreading out left and right. That's very fun. And yeah, we get the debuffs and now we overrun everything else. Like even the crawlers don't die right now. Usually Fire Badger with the fire here is the perfect counter to the crawlers because it deals like AoE damage and very fast and it just burns the crawlers very, very fast. However, with the tower debuff, even these Fire Badgers don't deal enough damage. And then they also just got overrun there by the crawlers. Alright, what else do we have here? This is a spell. Let me do that one, I think. We could also improve our HP on all units by 30%, like a passive buff, but it's also very expensive, 300. Also, you don't have to take anything here. You can press skip, and by doing so, you actually get 50 extra credits as well. So it can definitely make sense to do that. However, let me do Orbital Bombardment. Launches 15 guided missiles at the target area, dealing 2,500 damage per missile. And we put that here, I think, yeah. It also hits my units, so gotta be mindful of that, I guess, but would be fine though. A little bit, yeah, like this. And they come down randomly and hopefully they hit the enemies here. Let's level some units. Leveling, kind of useful for the most part, because it's just a lot of stats for cheap. Yeah, the level up, let me do that again. This level up costs 50 here to get the stats of a full level 1 crawler, which costs 100. So basically you double the stats for half the cost here, 50. So leveling is very cost efficient. And we don't care about anything, so let me elite recruit 3 level 2 crawlers. So we now have more level 2 crawlers that we just bought, and we can eat even more enemies. Put some here. Okay, let's not put them there because the fire badgers. Can put some more here, I think. You know what? Oh, actually, let's put them in the corner so they come late. Okay. And we are done here. Unlock a new unit for free. And let me move these again. All together, actually. Just eat that turret or tower. Get the debuff. Oh, since we also still have 50 left, I can show you this. Sentry Missile, a single-use sentry missile that detonates near the enemy, dealing 5,000 damage and slowing enemy units for 14 seconds. Let me put that. I don't know if they will come close enough, but I would like to hit those tanks. So we can only put them on our side of the board. And then when someone goes into range here, you can see the circle a little bit. When they touch this circle, this activates and flies towards that unit and explodes. Actually, one more thing that I can show you. There's a flank. I can put units here. to be way closer to like the enemy as well as the turret and everything. However, the first time you put it in there, any unit, it has to spawn in first. So you can see they are like holograms or something. And then they take, I don't know, 10 seconds, 5, I don't know the time, to spawn in before they can do anything. That only happens once though, so if we put them here now, they spawn in but probably die before they are fully spawned in. And next round, round 6, they will immediately start walking from here. So they can immediately attack these guys. Let me do that. They will die here without doing anything, I'm pretty sure, but the round after, they could already be there and then eat those guys. Yeah, they are spawning in right now. Maybe they still spawn in a little bit. Let me see. Eat. Okay, now they're there and they're dead. Okay. Didn't do anything. Also, there's my orbital bombardment coming in. Random, like, little missile strikes. But yeah, not that it matters, I think. We probably win here already, actually. 1,375 left on the opponent. And I think we just kill everything. And we deal more damage than that, so we will win here, I'm pretty sure. All the damage. And that. GG. And this is how you win a game. And this is how the game is. Alright, let me now go into a full battle. To a proper battle against a human. And see how that goes. I will not have enough time to explain everything in detail, just like I did now. Because you only have like 90 seconds per round, I think, to do everything. So, yeah, let me try and be fast with explaining and playing and everything. Okay, let's go into matchmaking. There's also 2v2 and there's like a free-for-all mode as well. And 2v2 you can either play with random people, but you can also play with your friends. Let's go 1v1 for now though. Astro has more MMR than me. He's probably better than me. I don't know what I'm doing anyways, so let's lose. Alright, what do we have here? Aerial with hounds and stormcallers. Elite specialist with tarantula and crawler. Let me go aerial. Yeah, stormcallers and like going for our phoenixes and stormcallers used to be kind of fun and good. Maybe I go for something that I remember was good back in the day. I'm not fully sure how to play the hounds. Light anti-swarm mech, so they are good at clearing up like crawlers and stuff. But my opponent doesn't even have those right now. Let's go for some tanks. Okay, let's see. Recommended formation. Forgotten Arbiter. Hey, and I remember that guy. He was very good. Surely he knows how to have a good formation here. This looks good, I guess. So, let's see if that is actually good though. Do I want this in the middle? I'm not sure if that's good. Let me put it here actually. Prefer that. Put one to the side. Also put you here. Okay, slight adjustments. Let's see how this goes. We already have only 30 seconds left here. And this was an early turn, like later on there's so much more to do. Oh no, my opponent is playing aggressive. I hate that. I'm not the biggest fan of playing aggressive and also not the biggest fan of playing against aggressive. So you can play forward close to like your enemy's battlefield. And that way you push in fast and then get the tower debuff fast. Which is what my opponent is doing here. And now he gets the debuff, though I guess we are not really engaged in battle here. So it's not that bad right now. But yeah. Getting the debuff is never a good thing. Crawlers coming in will overrun my my stormcallers. However, they are still fighting back. Trying to get those Other units behind. Beat him. Okay. Go Stormcallers, BOP! It's very close. Okay, my opponent is winning here. Also, we can speed up, by the way. At some point, this speed up button pops up. And then everything runs at double speed. So the turns don't last forever. Subsidized Stormcaller. No. Improved War Factory is was super good. But it's also super expensive. Let me skip for now, I think. Could also go melting points later at some point, but let's not pick anything right now. Let us go. So we need to protect this stuff. He's moving in so fast. Let me put more of these in front, so my Stormcallers don't get overrun as much. Let's level this Stormcaller because it's made so much. It did so much damage that it killed so much that it leveled already. So it can be a lot stronger here. Let me get more hounds. We did have like a crawler problem here. And then also let me elite recruit, not elite, like mass recruit. Also some crawlers, I think. We'll probably add a bit more chaff ourselves. Maybe here in the corner. And then they run towards these void eyes, which are attacking like similar-ish to a sniper, to a marksman. So this is crawlers against void eyes is also pretty good. The tarantula, on the other hand, is like a chaff clear unit. So this one is very strong against clearing out crawlers, as well as like fangs and stuff. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I hate this. He's going like super aggressive. He's already positioning in my flank here. So he's trying to move in here like crazy. I don't like that. Can you give me can you not give me like a chill first game where I can play like standard stuff and not get pressured? Okay, tower debuff again. These fangs buying a bit of time. Speed up. Did he level that tower? He did. You can upgrade the towers so they have more HP. And also the tower debuffs don't last as long. Okay, we still got it. But doesn't matter. All our units are dead already. Oh, we got still one of the tarantulas there. That's decent. Okay, what do we want here? Modified Mustang, mass-produced melter. Portable shield is an item, gives more HP on the unit basically. Mass-produced sandworm. Let me skip one more time, I think. Give me the money. Kind of waiting for a unit drop that's strong. I guess we actually, you know what? My opponent also is Sabertooth specialist. He got a free Sabertooth. Let me unlock Phoenixes for free because I'm aerial. And buy Phoenixes because my opponent cannot shoot up right now. He does not have anti-air at the moment. So if he doesn't buy anti-air this round, he will lose by default. Which is good. Leave it like this for now. Also recruit more though. Probably is going to put like crawlers here or something to protect this thing. How much is range on these? 300. Let's recruit another unit. Just some more. Actually, another Phoenix on the other side, just in case. Okay, here we go. Oh yes. Anti-air now, so that's an air unit. Okay, that's not an air unit, but these here are air units, wasps. They're like flying fangs, kind of. That's fine though. He's not going to kill all of my Phoenixes, I think. Yeah, okay, and now he doesn't have anti-air left anymore, so we win here. By default, over time. He's still getting that turret. That turret is still level 2. Yeah, we can just speed up. Everything dies over time. Phoenix is OP. Good damage. Like, they are flying snipers in a sense. They have like single target attack, which deals good damage. Let's get Fars here. Get some more anti-air with these. And in general, Farseers are just strong, honestly. Help out over here with the wasps. Help out over here. Probably want some crawlers in front. Like, this is a massive tank, which also deals a lot of damage. But it attacks very slowly, so crawlers should be good to buy time here. And then probably want to get some techs soon. Also, this is very exposed. You could just put a missile here and kill basically everything. We put some fangs in front here as well. Get range on these guys. They are my chaff clear right now against the like crawlers and stuff. Possibly also want range on my... maybe we get more units for now. Get some more crawlers, just because. Buy some time, be annoying. And let's get some attack enhancement here and unlock any unit, I don't know. Okay. It's too many decisions right now in such a short time for me. Not ready. He reinforced there with sledgehammers. He didn't reinforce there. Oh, he got Mustangs. Mustangs are killing my phoenixes. They have anti-air and are shooting kind of fast. We are getting wrecked on this side, that's for sure. We are still looking decent on the right side at least. Let's see how this battle turns out. We still have also a good amount of units, but can't really tell. Who's winning here? Probably him. Is he? Actually, maybe. It's close. Wait, once we get the Mustangs, we win again by default. Okay, we win. We have air units, and he can't shoot up anymore anyways. GG's. Nice. Okay. We could drop like a big flying thingy that could destroy the turrets in the back. More range, more money. This is very greedy. Costs a lot, but gives me more money in the future. I think we go for laser sight here. Let's level the Phoenix. Let's level the Hound. Let's also level the Stormcaller, actually. We could get missile interception, which will wreck my Stormcallers. Because they can intercept the shots of the Stormcallers, basically. I kind of would like some units with HP. But I kind of also want to wait for another unit drop to give me that. Put that on the high level Phoenix so they have more range. Let's level this tower once, actually, because he's pushing in here all the time. Maybe even twice. And then, yes, more of these now. Put one more Phoenix here. We will need something chunky soon. However, I'm kind of waiting for that to get delivered to us by the random unit drops. Let's see if we get something in the future. He moved the walls back. Yeah, we need to protect these phoenixes. They are exposed here. We need something else. that runs in front and buys some time or something. Okay, now they are moving in on my turret again. However, it's taking a while for them to take it down. Also, the tower debuff is now down to 5 seconds from 9 seconds, so it doesn't last as long. Okay, we are engaged here already though. That's not ideal. Speed up. Okay. We win there. Also, I might want range on phoenixes actually. That could help with positioning. So these phoenixes earlier that I was talking about don't drive into their death or to their death again. Wait, what's happening? Oh. One singular crawler here working on the turret. That's fine. Okay, can we get something big? There is something big. So we take that something big, I guess. I guess we go Fortress. I was actually thinking Scorpion would be nice against this stuff, but maybe Fortress is fine as well. Put a Fortress here. So Fortress is like a Giga dude. Hits hard and has a lot of HP. It's a literal fortress. Do this and also range on the Phoenix. Level that guy. Level Stormcallers because he still hasn't gotten Missile Interceptor. So Stormcallers are still dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, this one is gold. So there are badges here showing you how much damage they did. The gold badge is basically he dealt the most damage here. Total and last round. And then we probably build another fortress for now. Could also get a rocket punch. It could punch some enemies. But for now, let's get another fort here. Put that over here for now. And then Phoenixes do have range. Will still get exposed eventually here, I guess. Give me one more hound in the middle. Or actually, can I put it here? Let's put it here. Or here. I wanted to help you out here with whatever is coming in. There are a lot of, yeah, crawlers converging here. Oh, enemy did go for spider mines on these tarantulas. They are like small running bombs that spawn every now and then. Opponent also did get a fortress here. However, I'm winning there at least. We're getting overrun with these crawlers. Yeah, I need to do more about that. The crawlers here are still annoying, even though I have quite a lot of ranged hounds. They're not good enough. And then the fortress here goes down. Let's see. Speed up. Fortress is buying a lot of time. Is it enough though? Ah, it is actually. Hey, GG. We win and deal a little bit of damage. Like, it's very close actually. We don't deal a lot of damage to our opponent here. And also the opponent doesn't deal a lot of damage to us either though. We can improve our shield. Additional deployment slot. We could build more. Per turn. We'll also get cheaper attacks. Let's do that. Let's get punch and more fortresses. Okay, we could also try to like snipe a tower at some point, but not right now, I don't think. Do this. So the punch is, like, when the fortress loses HP, it will throw like a rocket that explodes, the fist, and like deals AoE damage and a lot of damage actually. Also I want another unit in front here. So my fortress isn't too exposed over there. Level this. Yeah, Phoenixes are also doing well, so I should level that. And we are poor now. I possibly should probably sell some units, but it's too late now. Sell whatever is not that useful and use that money to buy more of the useful stuff. For now, we see how this goes. Let's see where the punches. Okay, there are punches, but we hit crawlers mainly. Yeah, we have a crawler problem still. I need to take care of that. I had too much fun here with the fortresses. That didn't go so well. Rocket punch. Didn't deal a lot of damage because we are debuffed right now. Also, the rocket punch deals less damage then. Yeah, we need better chaff clear. There's fire. Fire is chaff clear, though only for one turn. But we can try. Put fire down here. Actually, maybe like so. Level these, level that. Level the phoenixes still, level the stormcaller still. It's level 4 already. Oh, also this here. High explosive anti-tank shells. They are very strong right now, I heard. Let's just take that for 100 on some leveled stormcallers. Okay, we need more chaff clear. Like, these have fire. These can shoot fire. Do we do that? Maybe not this turn. There's already fire now. What else? It doesn't have like the best damage. Maybe even get barrier here. So barrier shields everyone, has a lot of HP. And then honestly, Fortress Mustang was very good at some point. Let's do that again. Also, yeah, I'm too late or too slow. The last thing there wasn't really useful. Okay, fire is helping. There are a lot of wasps, by the way. Need to get rid of those. I need to take care of those soon. This round should be fine though with the fire. All the Mustangs and crawlers died, kind of. He's still getting the tower. No, I'm getting a tower for once. We should be fine. I think. Yeah. No! Fortress still died. Still no damage, man. This is so close. Such a close match. We don't deal damage to each other. Oh, Abyss. Abyss is quite nice. However... Fire Badger. I don't know how to play that. Phantom Ray. Phantom Ray actually can put down oil. You know what? I'm trying something stupid. Let's do some Phantom Rays. And press oil. And we press Incendiary Bomb on the hounds. So these put down oil spots all over the place, and the hounds put down some fire spots. And occasionally, when they connect, we make bigger fire spots, basically. Level the phoenixes. Level the fortresses. Put down another one of these. Need even more fire. Maybe we put them even kind of exposed, just so they put the oil there. And the hot dogs, yeah. Let's do one more. Dog. Over here. Okay, let's try. I don't know if this works. Oh, he went for this. I do have, like... phoenixes that are somewhat leveled. Hopefully that's good. Also, look at the fire. It's kind of happening. We need more anti-air against the wasps still. I forgot about that. I was too focused on fire shenanigans after I saw the... Oh, we get the turret though. Wait. How's this going? Not too well. Okay, the wasps were actually down. Wait, we win. Right. Nice. So it still goes down, I think. However, there's not a lot left. Wait. This was decent. Hey. And we even deal some damage. Let's go. Boom, boom. Okay. Enemy is getting low. That was decent. Let's get... Okay, we finish here. We try to finish the game. We do Storm. Oh, he can move the wasps though. He probably will, but whatever. We do the Storm here. Try to delete all of this stuff. Probably will move the wasps. Let me prepare for that. Level this one. We could do anti-air barrage on the fortress as well. That is like anti-air against wasps. Though I feel like maybe just go ranged and get some more Mustangs. Also, one thing that I wanted to do, buy a Phoenix. Get a mobile beacon. Do the good old classic here. Put it in the back. We do it like this. Like this. Like this. Hopefully it will then snipe this tower. Is it enough damage? Maybe we need charge shot. Let me get charge shot as well. So they deal more damage with each shot, but they attack a bit slower. Okay, and then I wanted more Mustangs. Also some on this side, just because, in case there are wasps. And even more. Also just put them in the back, it's fine. And then get temporary range, lone, and get armor enhancement. And put down a missile here, a missile there, and a missile there. I did it. Kind of. Okay, he didn't move the wasps actually. Hopefully the storm... Oh my... that storm... Oh my god, that storm. Correct. Also, he doesn't have anything against my phoenixes back there. Let's see if we can get the turret fast. Get the turret. Nice. Boom. Hey! He gave up. GG's. Yeah, he surrendered. It was over. Like, this was the damage that we needed to kill. Hey. Wow. Fortress Mustang. Kind of. Not really. We have so many different units. That's great. It's so much more variety these days. With all the unit drops and all that. Yeah, we had quite the diverse board, I would say, overall. And anyways, yeah, this is fun, dude. I still enjoy this game, and I gotta play it more again, I think. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that it's maybe a bit difficult to get into, so I'm not sure how you guys will like it, because you need to, like, yeah, get through the basics first to be able to appreciate this, I think, a little bit. Though it's still fun to look at, even if you don't understand it, I feel like. But yeah, I can definitely see there being a little bit of a hurdle to get into this if you don't play it yourself. But yeah, anyways, this will be it for now. Do indeed most definitely let me know if you want to see more, if you are interested in getting more into this. And I would, every now and then, make a video about this. I would not mind that at all. But yeah, anyways, we will see if you guys enjoyed this at all or not. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, also, if you want to check this out, it's on discount right now as well. So, yeah. If you're into games like this, it will give you many, many, many hours for your buck. So I think it's good value, especially on discount. Anyways, GG's. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.